Imagine I'm the inspector coming to your house and checking your crawl space for a flood, and I don't see any standing water. So what are some ways that I could see a potential for a flood? Number one is, all of the active ventilation or the foundation vent fans were dead. This is an open or vented crawl space with just your, basic black 6 mil plastic that was laid down. It's got a lot of debris and got the step down footers, and you got water intrusion coming in from the outside. It's a fairly cold day, even though it's in April. Humidity's kind of low, but we still got moisture issues, and some of the joists are mid to high levels of moisture. So we're going to do what we call a platinum, which is basically installing a water management system with a sump pump, soda blasting, installing or applying X70, and then a full encapsulation with probably an April Air E70, if I had to guess, dehumidifier. So we just wanted to go through and show you some video and some pictures. But one of the things that a lot of people overlook are these boots. This is a flex duct that goes into a hard metal boot. And normally this would have insulation all in it and would hide this. But with this boot being exposed, you can see where the boot itself was condensating pretty bad. Not a lot of mold in this crawl space. There's obviously some evidence of moisture problems, so maybe some microscopic mold getting started. But around these boot systems, you see a lot of discoloration of the wood, which is a good indication that you would have started a mold problem sooner in this area because of the condensation. Now, if your crawl space has insulation pushed up in there, you will not see that. So you want to make sure if you're checking your crawl space, pull that fiberglass or that rock wool subfloor insulation out of the way, look up around these boots. There's also a nail coming through. This has got a deck on the outside right here, and that nail is super rusted. Again, if you saw that video where I talked about how to identify moisture problems without meters, that would be a good indication of something. This is something else we don't see very much in building practices anymore, but this piece of sheet metal was designed to be a termite barrier. I think they found it wasn't effective because they stopped doing it. But the theory is that the termite can't get past it and get to the wood. Obviously, I don't believe that works. They find other ways. They can crawl the outside, for example, of the house. And then you got your only piece of pressure treated wood in the entire crawl space, which is the sill plate right there. And then you got your rim joists. And as you can see, the nails and different things are all rusted from there being a water problem. So Craig, if you don't mind, go ahead and throw a meter on that foundation wall. Now Craig, is there standing water in here right now?
Not this time.
There's not any standing water in here. So imagine I'm the inspector coming to your house and checking your crawl space for a flood, and I don't see any standing water. So what are some ways that I could see a potential for a flood? And that's where the meters would come in. So there's not even a whole lot of efflorescence. There's a little bit right here. So I'm looking at this and thinking, oh, this is probably a pretty dry crawl space, right? But let's see what the meter says. So as you can see, that meter is it pegged? Is it saying 100%?
It's close. It's
Pretty 96% moist inside. Now that's a masonry setting that meter has. And that's a good way to know if you've got any kind of water buildup in the block or the concrete. So you can't always go by your eyes. Just like there's a dry spot on the mortar joint, there's another wet spot on the mortar joint. Imagine maybe you're in your crawl space and you're thinking it doesn't feel humid in here. Okay, like right now, I'm pretty comfortable. Doesn't feel humid, but what does the humidity say, Craig?
They're bouncing at 49 and 50.
49 and 50%. So now there's been no heat or no AC ran. We're still kind of been coming out of winter, so there's no AC running. So what's going to happen in this crawl space, Craig, in July?
It's going to have a lot of humidity.
Have a lot of humidity, which is probably why they took the subfloor insulation out. It was probably really moist down here at one point, and they pulled that out. And you can see they threw down some new black vapor barrier over the old plastic just to kind of probably cover up some bare spots. But they've not really done a whole lot of work down here. They